Welcome back. Curious what this game's multiplayer is like. I feel like there are so many DS games whose multiplayer I never get to see. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't have anyone to play these things with. I don't think it's that easy convincing people to play Spongebob games with you. Jeez, quality. Darn it! Help me melt that butter for you. I'm better at it somehow. Superior butter melting. What does Gary need help with? It's very rare that you would actually lose quality or anything. I think it's very rare that you would have any kind of penalty for not doing stuff for not paying attention to Gary, I think. So I forgot entirely. If you have 3 the same order in a row, you get a bonus for it, apparently. It's been like a month since I last heard that in the tutorial. But someone mentioned it in a comment not too long ago. And mentioned that they haven't seen any single opportunity for me to actually make use of that mechanic. I think I'd have to make an active effort to do it. By actually keeping some of these orders together like this. And the way that I skip all the orders to the very end of the queue in an impatient fashion leads to having way fewer opportunities. There we go, see. Way fewer opportunities to see bonuses like that. Nothing really matters, like, I don't need the money. And the quality's never a concern. I mean, so what, even if some food did end up worse than perfect. I've only had one dish in this entire game that wasn't perfect, to my knowledge. Did you even be up? But even if I did have an imperfect meal, what would it matter? Or like, it's really just a matter of how much money I get, and I have a grotesque amount of money, so... In fact, it's a really... Is there a fail condition for this game? Can you fail a shift? Am I obligated to do anything but just sit through each shift? Could I just leave the game on to get through each shift to unlock the next challenge to actually progress the game? I don't know. Oh, I cannot move those now. Why can't I move them now? I was able to move them before. I get that they're grouped, so it makes sense I can do all of them together. But I was able to move them, and I didn't seem to lose the bonus for having moved them away from each other, so... Don't quite get that. Whatever.
Another one down. What's that, Gary? My workers are in trouble.
I don't know why Gary would care. They got one random order for a thing that we've made probably literal dozens of times now.
Now that's how it's done. Woodward, I'm on my way.
I need to be careful that some things don't lose quality, like this one actually. Maybe it's a good thing that the difficulties of the different minigames in this game are so varied, because then you're not always scrolling through a bunch of difficult minigames or whatever, and it's not too stupidly easy. Because of everything being mind-numbingly easy. I don't know if any of these minigames get harder or anything if you're on hard. But having mini games that are a little bit more filler and others that take actual effort is probably good. Just for variety and not getting too burnt out.
Oh, Squidward needs a hand. I got it, little guy.
You guys should get pretty good at this pretty quickly because I'm doing a lot of this. And again, I had a lot of garnishing to do. And yet, it took me a very long time to get really good at it. So they apparently get experience without me helping them, so... I don't know. So I guess me deciding to do it for them doesn't actually help. So maybe I shouldn't be doing those pound mini games. Maybe they get more experience if I help them, or maybe they don't get any. I don't know. The game wasn't very explicit about that. I don't know how I stomped wrong, but whatever. Am I gonna... No, I still got it perfect. I was gonna say, did me having a bit of a literal misstep actually impact the... Okay. Quality? What are you? Oh, it's a crusty crab pizza. Okay, I mean, again, this game seems to grossly overestimate how much attention I'm paying to what each dish is. Because... What? Wait. Oh! That's something I didn't even have on my... It's something I didn't even have on my menu, that's what. And do I have to do every single step of it myself? That is mean. Darn it. So I have to do the last step now too? No. I'm gonna... That cheese looks like it's just part of the crust. It looks like it's just dough with nothing on it. So occasionally, I guess now we'll get special orders that aren't actually part of our menu. That's interesting. Or if it was pure coincidence that I had to do half of the minigames there. I think I only had to do 2 of it 4. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. Oops, I should not have done this. Yeah, get on through there. You might actually have time, well, almost time for a second shift this episode. I might try it. I'm a little afraid to. But we did have at least one short episode earlier this week, so I guess it's no big deal if I go over a little bit in terms of episode time. It's funny to me how whenever a Spongebob game is made in 3D, Sandy has to... You need to make Sandy's headpiece visible somehow, in spite of just being a glass dome. Cool. Meaning that they generally just make it kind of foggy, which means you can't see Sandy's face very well, and she probably can't see out of the thing very well either. And paint. See, I didn't do that. They're getting better because they're doing it themselves, I guess. I don't care about the whole triple bonus, so... Jeez! Quality. That's with me having a quality bonus too. From the decor. So we have 21 orders this time. I think that's in the high end of how many we can get, which is great.
I got it, little guy.
I don't think I'm gonna get this.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. Lots of things with compromised quality in a row, actually. I should have moved those a little bit away from each other.
There you go. Really in trouble. This one can be tricky.
So I believe this is the extra experience dish. I don't know if it's helping that I do it for him or not.
Good try. Here, I'll help.
Strategy stops being a thing, kind of, when you don't actually have the necessary information to form a strategy.
I love cooking. Moving on.
Well, I'll just let you do that, since you can apparently learn on your own.
My workers are in trouble.
Now let's just pay a lot of attention to this one. Oh, that actually brought the quality up. That is very interesting. Ah!
Say that. Good cooking. Squidward, I'll be right there.
Ah!
This one can be tricky.
Darn it. Dude! Problem is, they take so long to actually be ready.
Yeah, good one.
Hmm.
Nicely done.
Come on! Oh! Come on! Ah! The mouse bounces back
Let me help you
for
out.
some reason. After I try to move it to where it's supposed to be.
Must help Patrick.
You really must not. I guess the game decided to make some of these really common mini games require a massive amount of experience to master them.
Done and done.
Because
Done.
some of them I've been doing the whole time. And have not come... I think I might be close to mastering them, but even then...
All right. This one can be tricky.
It's a little boring doing this again, but I do want to get the quality up on this.
Good cooking.
Wonderful. And not much else happening yet. Nice over here.
Squidward, let's turn that frown upside down.
So it is supposed to lose that quality if you
This one?
take them out of the row. That's interesting. But they do not. They don't have to be the same dish, just the same type.
Oh boy.
That is a nuance that I had missed. Just don't really care, but
Nicely done. Out you go.
go on, Gary. There's still more.
What's that, Gary?
It is interesting though how the game makes you balance having more dishes to do that are easier. For instance, getting a quality bonus by having a row of 3 that you don't combine, and then having
Here, let me help.
worse quality on fewer dishes by combining them.
Yeehaw!
Joy.
Order up!
Come on, Gary.
Ah, another satisfied customer.
Everyone's figuring out how to do these things themselves, which is nice. It's weird how the bars are not equal heights on the top of the screen here.
I hear my workers for me. Another one down. This one can be
And
tricky.
we are at time already, but we're kind of close to finishing this shift at least. I feel like I have to shake this more lately
Perfect.
to melt the butter. It's kind of weird. Oh, look at you. One day I might see the skip animation too. Still needs help with chopping. Why?
Got that one. I need to get back to my station.
And just learn from your friend there, dude. Come on. Like how there are little dots on this guy's antennae.
Hurry to the grill.
I'm at the grill.
This one.
I don't know why I grate cheese at the grill, but whatever.
Got that one.
That should be the last dish. That side there. So we're mostly just relaxing
Help my station.
until someone decides to do that. I think it might be that whatever that cream stuff is takes longer to melt than the butter. It might be part of why it throws me off sometimes.
Nicely done. Coming, Squidward. Let
Yeah.
my spatula guide you.
I feel like there's a lot of minigames that are just drag in this direction indiscriminately until the game decides you've done so enough.
Sounds like a squid in trouble. Watch
Like
and
this one.
learn.
But this one has a gimmick. You gotta do it in multiple directions.
Right on.
Look at you!
Ah, another satisfied customer.
Curious what that looks like if you're in the middle, because the little bit that they're skipping should go off the... Oh, really? Huh. Off the left side of the screen that way. I guess we'll go off the bottom instead.
A new recipe. For me.
Oh, look at that next episode.
I like this look for
Oh, look at that.
crab. I can teach anyone to
Jeez!
cook.
Suddenly mastering everything. Well, I'll see you next time in the next episode, where we actually probably attempt another challenge after this shift, because we managed to skip some stuff this time. Bye, everyone. Or that's get more done in one episode than intended. Bye, everyone.